Yake Sutstat. That means good morning in Tlingit. Sacha. Coming to you from our place to yours. What I have on here is my most recent drum, that Tlingit or Tlingit style drum. And so the final step that I do with the drums is I put this finishing paste wax on there. A friend of mine up out of Wrangell taught me that years ago, so that's what I've been doing. It helps give it a protective coating. So as you can see here, the wax, I'm going to rub it in with my fingers and then get it all around, and then I'll get a hair dryer and dry it for a bit, and then the last thing will be to polish it up with a nice lint-free rag. So that takes a while, and it'd be kind of boring there to watch the whole process. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and my wife is going to go ahead and hold the drum, and I mean not the drum, the camera, as I rub this in there. And it's going to take a little bit before all this happens. So anyways, here you go. All right, so I just start taking breaking this stuff up, and I just start to put it in and rub it in. I've used stuff like latex gloves and this and that, and it just ends up being kind of counterproductive in a way. And so what I found is going back to my old carving style. I always used to say like a Neanderthal style. So I just found that just go ahead and using my finger and rubbing it in everywhere. So I'm going to cover the whole surface all the way out to the edge and everywhere. But I think I'll just work from the salmon and work from there and work my way out from there. One of the things besides this wax here helping protect the drum, and is it kind of gives it naturally, it gives it kind of like a little bit of a glossy look too when you polish it up. So when if you take a look at some of my other videos, and you can see the drums that I've done, and ones that have a black border on it, the light reflects off of it real well. It's because I don't use glossy paint. I never have. Well, actually, I did when I first started because I didn't know any better. And then, and on that, I'm talking about like on carvings and things like that. But here, this is a generic type of salmon design, and these white circles here represent salmon eggs and stuff like that, and it contributes, I believe, to the design. I came up with the design kind of thing, and just adding it to it. So I'm not really making any kind of a salmon like a coho or sockeye or dogfish or humpy or any of those. It's just a generic fish, and I think aesthetically it looks pretty good myself. It's I enjoy the process. My wife and I have been doing the drums. She does some drums too. She doesn't do any tribal affiliated drums. She loves being an artist and putting whatever. Well, she did a hummingbird and a butterfly and that type of stuff. Is there another one you're doing, Ive?
Dragon.
Oh yeah, a dragon. She did a dragon.
I'm going to do a lion.
So you can look at the other videos that I have. You can click on down below on the subscribe button there. So looks like I'm starting to get this all around. because I get the first coat on here, and then I kind of like go all over the whole thing again, kind of like just making sure. And the reason why I use a hair dryer is because like anytime you put any kind of like finishing wax on anything, you gotta wait till it dries and then go ahead and once it's dry, then you go ahead and polish it. Otherwise, it's the polishing method is probably not going to be that great because it's going to just be smearing the wax around. And I'm pretty sure I'm talking and preaching to the choir about that. So those of us that have used wax on furniture or anything like that knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, well, you can go on website fredfulmernativeart.com, and I've been posting the drums that we do here. And so this has been our winter project because I'll be heading back up to Alaska this year and do some work in there this tourist season. And so been really enjoying doing these drums. These drums here, the surface here is one of the things about it is as I'm starting to learn more and more is it's an awesome canvas. And for painting drums, sometimes getting the design onto it can be a little bit challenging. But once you get the design on, and you can look at some of the other videos that I have about putting the design on and the beginning of it, and obviously this is the finishing of it. So I think what's going to end up happening is it looks like this is going to be plenty of wax. I joke around because my Wayne is up in Haynes, is the one that was talking to me about doing this. That this is what he does to the drums. Well, about 10 years ago was the first drum that I designed and painted, and so in the meantime, I do a lot of carving, and I've done a lot of carving, and that's pretty much what I've been focusing on. But every winter that would come by, I would tell my wife, Ivy, I would say, well, it's time to start focusing on doing some form line design. And then springtime will come around, and winter's gone, and I hadn't done any form line design. So this year, if you've looked at any of my earlier videos here, like back in November, I was part of a workshop that the tribal council, Tlingit was putting on, and they had there was a men's group gathering there, and part of the workshop was we got to from drum kits, which includes the drum hoop, and the hide was soaking in water, and it was all soaked and prepped, and then this hide here for tying the drum, and the drums were all punched out like that. And so the kits, we went ahead and was able to stretch the hide and then get it all set up, and then run a runner all the way around the holes there, and then come up and then start working our way across and making a pattern, because there's more than one way of making this pattern here. This is a cool style, but there's a number of different styles that's out there. And so once that hide drum was done, had to let it dry for a few days, and then after that, then I thought, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make a design for it, and that means form line, just like this. And so that's what I did, and so that got me started on making form line designs for the drums. You want to hand me the let me see. Where's the hair dryer? I can actually start to dry it and then go from there. Let's see. It's not plugged in. That goes to hot. Here, I'll take the, let me see here. All right, you want to try pressing it? Turn it on. Will it turn on? There we go. It has a GIF thing on the plug-in. So here we go.
It just turned off again.
I think. There we go.
Oh. It's this here. It's the...
So we'll go ahead and sign off now. We get the idea. We're going to go ahead and dry it. And then, yeah, after it gets all dried, I'm going to rub it with a lint-free rag. And this is going to get a shine to it. And it's protected, and then it'll be done. And then you can go to the website and check out all the other drums that we have there as well. So anyways, this has been a great day. And now I have, I have one other drum. Whoops, sorry about that. And then it's going to be starting on the killer whale design. All right, have a great day. Yeah, Kaasteen Satsu. That means I'll talk to you later. I'll see you later. Okay, take care.